This time my mic is working. How fascinating. It's been so long since I last recorded the video. How did I do it last time? I don't remember. It's been months, I think. Alright, so it's been a while since my last video. See, after the video, I made a slight change. Instead of making things bit by bit, I would do whole chunks at once. So first I would write all the scripts, then I would record them, and then I would edit them one by one. But there was some changes. It was gonna be done a lot quicker, but there were some changes that happened. Mainly that I started going to culinary school, and it did take up a bunch of my time alongside regular work, and which meant that the frequency of editing and everything did drop, and a lot of the time I was easily distracted by other stuff. That being said, I did still continue bit by bit, but like very small bits. Although recently it has been more consistent than it used to be, and hopefully it will stay consistent, but I can't guarantee anything. Back to the story, they just broke into school, then Tiger is now driving them home. On the way home, Tiger, wearing a vest, doesn't want to be disturbed while driving. Max checks up on Chloe. Eventually, they pull up outside Chloe's house. Tiger and Chloe have a nice chat, but he tries to dodge every question that he can. He requests to stay in the buggy for the night. Max still remembers that Tiger is not actually her friend. Also, Chloe asked Tiger about what he was doing at Rachel's birthday party. He says he just wanted to know what a party felt like, and it sucked. After Chloe heads inside, Max decides to talk to Tiger alone, and she doesn't fall for his act. She then reveals what happened Monday night, when she heard Tiger and Warren from under the bed. She wants to be out of this whole situation, but Tiger simply shrugs it off. Then she reveals that she talked to Joanne. This is when he gets really scared. She then goes to join Chloe after what was a hell of a victory.
I'm kinda simping right now.
That night, despite trying over and over again, she can't sleep, even though she's tired as hell. Once she does that thing where she switches on both the lights, then goes back to switch off the lights, then turns back to switch off the other light. Yeah, you know you've done this. I know you've done this. You know I've done this. She catches her breath and decides to talk to Tiger. At first he swears at her, but after that they have a pleasant conversation where they discuss what languages they've learned and even talk about Jordanian for a bit. But he still doesn't reveal why he's avoiding his home so much. Also, this is how you could tell I'm not a writer, because a good writer would wait for you to figure this out on your own, but you see, there's a part where Tiger talks about how he's having nightmares. It's not important right now, but it will be important in the sequel, when I eventually get to it. The end of the conversation is where things get intense. Max tries to find out why Tiger had a picture of Rachel, and is quickly reminded that even a calm tiger still has wild instincts. At least now it's confirmed that she is actually really nosy. Before things officially end, however, she does put a blanket on Tiger, so he could sleep better. That's really cool. After the sun rises, Chloe tries some of that bun that Tiger paid her as rent. You can decide how she reacts. Max eventually wakes up, but it's not too long before class. Chloe wakes her up by throwing her a camera and posing. Once Max is up, she puts on some of Rachel's clothes, and then we get this iconic scene.
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra. Maybe not.
To dampen the mood slightly, Chloe does mention that she still wants to find Rachel and leave. Max then heads downstairs for breakfast. Funny thing is, even though Joyce was the cook, only William and Chloe would ever cook at home. And if you've ever cooked before, you'll understand. Turns out Joyce accidentally ate Max's breakfast, so she has to make her own. It's a recipe that my friend and I used to make when we were younger, and it was a lot more impressive when we didn't know how to cook. I still make it sometimes for nostalgia. Later, Joyce brings her a photo album and has a nice chat with her before leaving. She still hasn't registered that Will's not here anymore. They then discuss the break-in last night when Max has the idea of snooping around David's setup. She sees Chloe's bike, which reminds me, in a previous video I mentioned that Rachel was really into bikes, even more than Chloe, in this story. Well, I didn't realize, but apparently what I call bikes, people here would call motorcycles, and when people here say bike, it's what I would call a bicycle or just cycle. Just know that whenever any of my writing has the word bike in it, I'm talking about the ones from Tame. Back to the story. While she's searching, she finds some suspicious things. For one, David has cameras all over the house. But even more importantly, he has a file called August. In this file, there are photos of Rachel hanging out with Frank. She comes back to tell Chloe what she found. Eventually, David also comes back. He's annoyed about the events yesterday. He's friendly with Max, but when he insults Rachel, Chloe gets really ticked off, and the two get into a heated argument. Until Max speaks up and diffuses everything. After that, they all head their respective ways. David, in the garage, he is joined by Max in his car. She wants to know what happened between the two, between David and Chloe, why they ended up like this. He regretfully says that while he tried to drive away all her bad habits, it all ended up getting worse. He wants to help and keep her safe, but she doesn't trust him to. Apparently, he even misses Rachel now, despite how much trouble she was. Later, when the girls are on the road, Max asks Chloe to fill her in
on some information.
From Chloe's perspective, she was very full of life. Rachel, that is, was very full of life. Then one day, she distanced herself from everybody, randomly. This happened a little after her birthday, so early August. Then, during September, she went even further and stopped everything, disappearing from the public eye. This is quite in line with what Dana told Max back in day one, except that she mentioned Jefferson, while the suspect now is Frank. They decide to investigate his RV to see if they can find some clues. Alright, so after months of waiting, my next video is finally up. Let's hope it won't take it. The next one should be done within... Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I've learned my lesson there. Yeah, I've learned my lesson there.